All right, there we go, guys. I'm sorry about that, but the good news about Rover Sports is that we bounce back, don't we? Mitchell Trubisky. Okay, I just can't believe what this guy just put on tape tonight. I mean, I wasn't planning on doing a live stream, but holy, just Mitchell Trubisky tonight didn't miss. Mitchell Trubisky, already looks better than Jimmy Garoppolo out there on the football field. It was one of the greatest singular preseason performances that I've ever seen from any quarterback ever in the history of football. I mean, he was hitting no-name guys like Thompson. He was making Victor Cruz and Ruben Randle giant outcasts. He was making them fantastic. Every throw was perfectly accurate. And he even showed off a 20-yard throw on 3rd and 17, I think, down the field to Thompson. I mean, on the national stage, Mitchell Trubisky tonight, I mean, Ryan Pace must be dancing in the streets of Chicago right now. Free drinks for Ryan Pace. All season long, he was called an idiot, including myself. I'm right here. I'll admit it. I fought Mitchell Trubisky. He only started 13 games or so at North Carolina. I didn't see the arm strength. I knew he was accurate, but the guy couldn't even start for years. And then he comes out tonight and he sets the world on freaking fire. I mean, the way that this guy, drove the football down the field tonight, it was effortless, and it was just incredible tonight, what Mitchell Trubisky put on tape. I'm going to be doing a film review. I mean, every single throw, he purposely threw it to guys so that they wouldn't get hit. Mitchell Trubisky checks every box at the quarterback position. He's a little small, but he was making every throw. I thought this guy had limited arm strength. The guy's deadly accurate. It was said in all the preseason reports that this guy couldn't even handle a snap. That Mitchell Trubisky couldn't even get a snap under center. That was the preseason report on this guy, and this guy goes out. He can't miss. Puts on a light show, one that has never been duplicated before in the first ever preseason game. The hype is so damn real. Let me tell you something about Mitch Trubisky, okay? Mike Glennon sucked tonight. First throw of the game, complete and total overthrow, pick six, Chris Harris going the other way. Necky Glennon sucked. Terrible performance, a statue in the pocket, gonna get eaten up in the NFL. Mitchell Trubisky was fast, flying in the pocket, making throws, throwing it on dime, on point. Mitchell Trubisky, he gets rid of the ball so damn fast. There's no way that anybody can tackle and sack this guy. He's nothing but positive play after positive play after positive play. And I know that he was going against the second stringers. Bottom line, the guy came in, he was ice cold off the bench. He led them on a 2-minute drive for a touchdown. Paxton Lynch looks like a statue back there in the pocket. They're 3-and-out city in Denver. If you're asking me right now which team has a better chance at a Super Bowl, Chicago or the Denver Broncos, Mitchell Trubisky looks like the prize. He looks like he could be a Dak Prescott in year one. It's unbelievable what this kid showed on tape. The anticipatory throws, back shoulder throws, accuracy, footwork, pocket work. I mean, what the hell did John Fox take this offseason? Is he on some kind of quarterback guruing drugs? I mean, what is John Fox on right now? All he's had is Jake Delhomme in his career. This was Mitchell Trubisky before playing. Mark Sanchez played over this guy. That's how bad Mitchell Trubisky was supposedly in practice. And then for him to come out and shock the damn world on the NFL Network and now have guys drooling and Skip Bayless is sitting there behind his desk eating his words. I am flabbergasted. I couldn't take my eyes off the screen. The guy didn't have a negative play all night as a damn rookie in his first game. What the heck? How could this guy have sat behind Damian Williams for 3 years at North Carolina is beyond me. Larry Fedora looks like a loser tonight because he didn't play this guy earlier. Now, I know it's against third stringers. I know he's going against third stringers. You shouldn't take it into account too much. It's just preseason. Wait till it goes. Come on. The guy did exactly what he needed to do tonight. Okay, he took advantage of his opportunity, and it wasn't just dumb luck. It's not like this guy's hitting wide open targets. It's not like this guy has tons of time to throw. Ball's out in 2 seconds. You ain't getting to Mitchell Trubisky. I mean, all we could talk about is tonight. And if we're not going to project past tonight, the guy looks like he could be in the league 10 years, and Ryan Pace looks like a gosh damn genius. Ryan Pace is going to sleep like a baby tonight. Ryan Pace, my gosh. He might even win like a Nobel Peace Prize or something, because the whole world wanted to burn down in Philadelphia. I was there firsthand. The world wanted to burn down. Not even Chicago Bears fans. Everybody was already anointing this as one of the dumbest moves in the history of NFL football history. Getting a guy out of North Carolina, 6'2" individual, where you look at the quarterback position, you want the Cam Newtons and the Pat Mahomes that can throw the ball 80 yards, and you want these project quarterbacks, and Mitch Trubisky couldn't even beat out Damian Williams, and they're saying, Ryan Pace, your defense is awful. You had Solomon Thomas and Jamal Adams on the board, Malik Hooker, what are you doing? When I saw Mitch Trubisky get picked, Bears fans were booing him, and listen, they had reason to. The guy only played 8 games, couldn't even win the Sun Bowl or whatever the heck the bowl's name was. The guy couldn't have been any sharper tonight. It's one of the craziest developments that I've seen in preseason football. With Deshaun Watson doing well in the second team, Deshaun Watson, nothing I saw yesterday, made me go back and think, wow, that's not something that Deshaun's capable of doing. But Mitchell Trubisky, I did not see the anticipatory timing. The guy knew exactly where he was going with the ball. It was really apparent to me when he threw that football on 3rd down and about, 17 to this guy Tompkins, who kept on spinning the ball like Steve Smith every single damn time. I don't know if guys were watching the game, but Thompson kept on spinning the ball every single damn time. It was pretty funny. But Mitchell Trubisky was a beast tonight, and he lit it up. He lit the world on fire. Denver quarterbacks. I really wanted to see Chad Kelly. Paxton Lynch, he was unfortunately couldn't get the 4th and 1. That would have been a big deal for his confidence. But, with what they're having Paxton Lynch run there, I mean, he was overthrowing guys, throwing in the double coverage. His footwork hasn't improved. You hear reports from Paxton Lynch that he's not exactly taking a gasp on the offense, or really grabbing the offense, I should say. He's not really taking that into account that much, and that's a serious problem for these Denver Broncos and for Paxton Lynch, because Paxton Lynch, we know that he could throw the ball a mile, he could throw it over the mountains like Uncle Rico, but Trevor is just so much more crisp in his footwork. Trevor knows the offense, and Paxton Lynch is pretty much playing Trevor's game. I mean, you see what Mike McCoy set out for him to do, quick slant. It was Cody Latimer City. I was joking with my friends tonight that if Cody Latimer was on your fantasy team in a point per reception, you would have been racking up dollars tonight, dollars on dollars. But Paxton Lynch, he made a couple of okay throws in rhythm, but there's nothing separating these two guys. And if you're going to play that style of offense, I mean, Paxton's going to get you in trouble eventually with poor footwork. Trevor at least can move the team. He at least is solid with his footwork, solid with his mechanics. But to tell you the truth, Trevor's never going to be a top 17 quarterback in the league. He just doesn't have the arm strength, and it's a really tough predicament that the Denver Broncos are in. And I really wanted to see Chad Kelly out of Ole Miss because the guy has impressive college tape. I wanted to see Jake Butt and what he had to do. But this running back Henderson, 33 for the Broncos, he had a huge fourth quarter, won them the football game almost single-handedly. Isaiah McKenzie out of Georgia, watched him a lot, wasn't utilized by great quarterbacking play, and Jim Chaney, I'm still not sold on him as an offensive coordinator. Isaiah McKenzie tonight had himself a ball game in that game. But you know what, before I wrap up this video, though, I'm going to do a whole film review on Mitchell Trubisky, guys, because I think that this is probably, it reminds me of the Sam Bradford preseason game, and for people in Philadelphia, they know, and I know it's only preseason, but, I mean, I'm just starting to buy hype in this guy because when you literally get rid of the ball so fast that you never take a sack and you immediately know where you're going with the ball and your mind works so quickly, I'm beginning to think that Ryan Pace is a genius. And he had Drew Brees, and Drew Brees at 5'11", he has a decent arm, but is not like exactly like a Cam Newton prototype or an Aaron Rodgers. I mean, Drew Brees is a sensational player because he gets absolutely everything out of himself. I mean, he made throws to Gentry today, even Tanner Gentry. He threw on the run so well going to his right. I mean, Bears fans, we were joking around, Bears fans, that, put Trubisky and Canton, who's going to be, who's going to be putting in his Hall of Fame bust already. That's what people are talking about with Mitchell Allen Trubisky. I was joking I was going to take him first round in fantasy. I couldn't take my eyes off of Trubisky because it's the most fun offense ever. The guy never messes up. He's never messed up in his NFL career. And when you look at Trubisky, you fought nervous kid. Mark Sanchez can't even beat him out. He can't even handle a gosh damn snap he can't even handle a snap in practice. He's a mess. He's going to come out and be awful. I even said last night that Glennon would outshine Trubisky, and he made us put pie all over our face tonight. Calm, cool, collected, and he really can move the team. And now it's one game. I cannot wait to see Bears-Cardinals next week. That game should be absolutely broadcasted for the masses again, because the hype with Mitchell Trubisky now is going to be so real. If I were a Bears fan, I'd want this kid getting every rep. And the one thing with John Fox in this offense is, the one thing I liked about Trubisky is I don't want them to really, complicate things for Mitchell, if that makes sense. Like, I want things to be as simple and crisp as they were tonight, as simple reads as they were tonight. Every throw, even the throw low that he missed in the end zone, only where his guy could get it. And I'm just so impressed how this team is moving down the field. With Sanchez and Glennon, it's 3-and-out city. And now you went from before tonight, I think people in Chicago, they booed the pick. They didn't like Trubisky. They were expecting him to suck. I think the world was expecting Mitch Trubisky to absolutely blow and be horrible. That's what everybody expected him to not even be able to handle the snap, to be clumsy, to underthrow guys, to throw interceptions, to put the ball in harm's way, to turn it over, to be young, to be stupid, to make terrible mistakes, to show a lack of talent, to kind of come out there. And I thought that Mitch Trubisky, honestly, like when I thought he would be like another, I hate to say this, but I thought he would be like another Sanchez. I thought the guy would be like a Christian Ponder coming out of college. And at least, listen, I'm not the one doing the scouting or whatever, but I was dead wrong. I've been dead wrong thus far, that's for sure. Maybe I'll be right in a week, but it's Mitch Trubisky's week. And now when do you put the kid in the game? The roster ain't that good. Get the kid some reps. I say week 4 or 5, you stick the kid in the game. And Mike Glennon, he only threw 8 balls tonight, only one horrible pass. His prospects are already almost done. And the whole city of Chicago, I'd say everyone maybe outside the Trubisky family really believed that he could be special. And I want to see here if there's some highlights that are put up here for you guys here on our show. I'm going to go back and I'm going to watch Brock Osweiler. I know that Kenny Britt didn't get in his touchdown earlier tonight. So there's other preseason games that I really have to dissect. Matt Collins had a big touchdown for the Eagles. Carson Wentz happened to really, really look impressive tonight for the Eagles. So that was another interesting sign. Leonard Fournette, I'm going to go ahead and we can dissect some carries right now. I'll put up some replays. Let's hang out for a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and open up my account now, look at your questions, and let's roll with this, guys. I'm going to pin this baby to the top, and Mac Collins, man, holy crap. That was an unbelievable game from Mac. Complete beast, and he really played well. So Mac Collins had a big game tonight. I'm trying to think what else is going on with you guys tonight. What teams are you guys a fan of? I tell you what, the Chicago game turned out to be absolutely fantastic. That's mostly the game I watched. Ryan Mallett, I think he went 9 for 18 tonight, throwing the football for for the Ravens, and he's going to have to start at quarterback. And will Ryan Mallett do okay now in the NFL? That's going to be a question as we go forward. Tomorrow night, guys, we should have a great show. I think we're going to be live tomorrow night for you guys. I want you guys to come here and chill tomorrow night on a Friday. Tomorrow night's going to be Davis Webb taking on the Steelers, and I think Davis Webb's going to be an absolute star. I think Davis Webb's going to be a beast also tomorrow. I think he's going to be great. And then we have Mahomes versus a Kyle Shanahan offense with C.J. Beathard. You hear so much about San Francisco and that front line of Reuben Foster. And will he win that starting linebacker job? Will he be the defensive rookie of the year? DeForest Buckner, how can he take the leap with Arik Armstead? So tomorrow night is Niners-Chiefs. That's going to be a late cap game, maybe 10 o'clock. That game's going off. So preseason football, it's glorious, guys. It's the best time of the year. I absolutely love everything about the preseason. They stagger the games. They're on at ridiculous times. At 11 o'clock, you can be drinking a beer, passing out, and watching like Cowboys-Rams and seeing how Sean McVay's going to do. There's so many games, so many things going through my head right now that I can't even catch up. The Jaguars took off tonight. The Bills took off tonight. The Vikings. So, you know what I'm going to do here? A little experiment with you guys, because I don't really want to leave yet. No offense. I don't really want to leave. So, I want to go ahead and look at Dalvin Cook versus Leonard. And I thought McCaffrey did okay last night. That's a good question. I thought Christian McCaffrey last night. I thought that the guy, I loved how McCaffrey was frustrated after not getting a lot of yards. The guy is small. So the one thing about Christian McCaffrey is that he can kind of get through the line of scrimmage, and he can kind of make some pretty cool plays. But, yeah, I'm pulling up some Dalvin Cook highlights. You guys are going to like that right here.